If you or anybody that you know make music, hit me up on my social media, DM me, send me links to your stuff because I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and when I hit 1K, I'm gonna make a video showcasing a bunch of other people's music. As most of you know who have been following this channel for a while, I am all about coming up and bringing other people with me. This channel is not just for me, it's to showcase your talents, your music, your vibe, your wave, everything that you want. So if you've got a music video, hit me up. If you've got an album, hit me up. If you've got a mixtape, hit me up. I will listen to it and I might put it into a video. You never know. You might get a video just like this one with your name on it. As a big thank you to all you guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, join the family, send me your music.
Shutting haters up, feel like Kobe Bryant. Ring on every finger, feel like Kobe Bryant. I'll be selling out arenas, feel like Kobe Bryant. All time great, I feel like Kobe.
What's up guys, it's Doug and today we are back for another video. So get this, I was sitting at home the other day and I got an email from a guy named Carlos Graham, and he's putting me on to this up and coming Chicago artist named Amir Tripp. Now a lot of you guys might know him. I personally had never heard of him, but he just put out a new album called Pyro, and I was asked to listen to it, to review it, to bring you guys my honest take on it. So he's got a King Louis feature and a SABA feature on here, so he's definitely got some connections. He's got the right people working with him. Chicago rappers right now are killing it. Links are in the description to SoundCloud, Spotify, basically anywhere you can find this project. If you like this project, if you want to listen to it, go support my man Amir Tripp. Let's get it. This is Pyro by Amir Tripp. Track 1 is Young Pyro.
Million reasons why I need it, like I'm sitting across from Regis. The minute they say I crossed over the same, they start reaching. V12 engines get started and we start leaving. Every time I drop inside, I treat this shit like one season. Woo! Get ready for a hot summer. It's Young Pyro come through with his eyes low. Let me turn it back, cause I can turn you niggas to a typo. And I ain't talking about that blood. To have them build his own ship, niggas forget who they build with. Then they jump their own ship. Had them people saying this villain's off the roof. Even preference need a rifle. My brain ain't got caught in church.
Yo, you hear those vocals in the background? This production is so on point, it's so smooth, it's got this really great vibe, this introductory tone to it, you know what I mean? He's got a couple of really cool lines in here too. MJ hit the free throw, do this with my eyes closed. Big Dipper, aiming for my head, you're aiming for the stars. This has been really cool so far, but I'm really digging this production. This production is really doing everything for me right now.
I do it for the whole chicken, these niggas do it for the pesto. CD4, one blow and they gone. On top of the game like I got the cheat code. Lot of mistakes, even 30 footers feeling like some
fucking great. So that was Young Pyro by Amir Tripp. I thought it was a really cool track. It was a really smooth introduction to this project. By the way, this project is not long at all. It's got, I think, 11 tracks. Very well put together. I love the vocals. I love the whole vibe to it. I think that it's really wavy. I love the Kanye reference at the end. I love a couple of the lines he's got in there. One thing that I think could have been done better was maybe his vocals could have been a little bit louder. Because towards the end there, the beat kind of muffles his voice out a little bit. But other than that, I thought it was a really dope track. Next track is Wave, featuring King Louis.
Love, yeah, grew up with niggas that bang on the six. Grew up with niggas that bang on the
Oh yeah.
Grew up with niggas that come at the pen and tell me, man, you better fuck up the lane. Yeah, fuck up the lane.
I love that piano. Yes.
Jerry McGuire, who the fuck coming with me? Yeah. We about to blow like them Simmons. We about to blow like some Simmons. Please, nigga, get the fuck out my way. Yes, babe, come over and stay, but please don't forget the bus on your way.
This got kind of a Kyle vibe to it so far. It's really happy, you know? I love that piano though, that's so dope.
Break. Going for broke, going broke. You niggas don't even know the difference. You niggas don't even know the difference. So let's keep it straight to the point like I'm Steph at the right.
But your daughter got a wedding, okay. Hard to kill like a nigga, okay. Punch your wheeler till the day like I'm so. Vintage Pippin done got me up a toy. Hustler baby, also butter the coat. Yo bitch calling trying to get me the coat. She got kids, I told them on they own. No talking, fuck it, I might just mom. Vroom.
I ain't been to church, but a nigga on the pray. I don't take bitches plotted on me. Yeah, they tryna run like that. Yeah, I can't never go. I can't go. I ain't running away.
So this track is about creating your own wave. It's about forging your own lane in this game that is extremely saturated. Don't start barking now. In a game that's extremely saturated with content, with other lyricists, with other rappers. Which is something that every artist struggles with, you know, is trying to sound original and unique and make their sound stand out from other people. So here, You know, that's kind of what they're talking about, is being on their wave, being on their own wave, you know, and other people try to put them down, other people try to get them to stop, other people are always going to hate on somebody's hustle. But here he says, you know, it don't take that much to offend me, so please get out of my way. You know, it's like paving your road, it's like paving your path. You know, and anyone standing in front of you has to get out the way because they're going to try to put you down and stop you from chasing your dreams. And so you can't let them do that. I think it's got a great message. I think the hook is catchy. I love the piano and the beat. I think the production's great. Who produced this? I don't think there's any production credits on here. Whoever produced it, props to you. I think that's an awesome beat. Next track is Hardball. You know how I feel about horns. Okay, so it's called Hardball. Starts off with a couple kids chanting that they're going to the championship. I love the horns already. This is gonna be so hard.
And that's on you. Been on top for a minute with a torch gon' prove it. Cooking what they give me like a chef on top. Gucci bandana on my head like I'm wild. As a rich crib getting head, that's some crocs. Pedal to the metal when they told me I should stop.
Yeah.
Fake niggas, I swear I'm allergic.
Me too.
Fake niggas, I swear I'm allergic. Fake bitches like they call and I curve them.
Yeah.
You got purpose, your shit lack purpose. But say I might, but the shit more earthy. Put 100 on the board like I'm real. Young boy, I was doing.
I love all the basketball references. I mentioned in one of my earlier videos, I think it was on SABA's album, I respect every basketball reference in hip-hop. I love basketball. I think it's incredible, the wordplay that he's doing here. I love this beat. I think the bass line's dope. I love the horns. I love the drums.
I'm talking Curry before number 30. I'm talking before I put the city on my jersey.
Nice.
Now nigga go Jimmy with the buckets. Mile high breaking down the devil nugget. I took the trip just to roll up the stress. Handle with them keys, now they know we the best. Anytime, yeah, well I guess that I'm a jet. Ooh, must tell people to drop a woo-ha. Pussy so good, got a nigga saying woo-sa. I hear him talk down, we on the rooftop.
You got that Bad Boys 2 reference on there. I like it.
My niggas, they say I'm the truth. Tell my coach that we going to the show. Tell my coach that we going to the show. Tell my coach
playing the sample again. So dope. So in this track, he basically says he's going to the championship. He's going all the way. He's coming up. He's grinding. He's working. He's putting in everything that he needs to put in to be able to make it. Loaded with basketball references, which is great. You know, the fact that it's called Hardball and it's got a bunch of baller references. Steph Curry, Jimmy G Buckets, Denver Nugget. Let me see. We've got a Magic Johnson too. Magic Johnson, Mike Jordan. Yeah, bunch of basketball references. I think it's fantastic. I love the wordplay. I love the references to Bad Boys 2, you know, with the Woosa, Stankonia with the Outkast reference. So, you know, he's putting this thought into his verse. He's loading it with references, with metaphors, with allusions, and I think it's great. I love the skill right now. I'm appreciative of it. Next track is High for the Lows. By the way, if you open up all of these tracks on Genius, each one of them has a unique cover for it, a unique piece of art for it, and so far all of the artwork has been dope.
Now we fucking on the floor. Leave that phone where you can't check it in. Leave them feelings at it, dog.
Nice.
Leave them it ain't crazy. I go Patrick Swayze, yeah. I just turned into a ghost.
I get a huge Drake vibe from this right now.
They was laughing when I stared them crumbs. Now I done turned it to a loaf. Put that shit up in the stove. Call me young Bobby Flay. Yeah, but man, yeah, I been going crazy. Yeah, I been going crazy. Bruce Willis in the army getting nothing you can do to save me. Thinking about my homies 6 feet under, man. I get high for the lows, yeah. Call my man, see the plug, so shit. I get high for the low, yeah. I get high for the lows, yeah. I get high for.
Nice. Call my man's, he the plug, so I can get high for the low. He can get high for a discount, for cheaper than the regular person. But immediately after that, he says he gets high for the lows in his life. He's thinking about his homie who died, and it's those low points in life when it brings up those memories, when those feelings get triggered, and he needs to get high to escape from it. This is really sad, but at the same time, it's really powerful imagery. The production is fantastic. I think this is my favorite beat so far. I think his voice, the mix on this track has been my favorite so far. It's like the cleanest sounding. His voice stands out from the instrumentals. You can clearly hear him. This track so far has been awesome. This rides. It definitely rides. Yeah.
I get high for the lows.
It's catchy. You're gonna be singing this.
Yeah, man, all my niggas getting throwed.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling when it's over, baby. So we in the mud and moving slow, baby. Couple extra ounces in my soda lately. Even when I wake up, I ain't sober lately. And the crazy thing is that I know I'm crazy.
He's very well versed in pop culture. He mentions the movie, he mentions the movies, he mentions the music, he mentions the basketball. He's very well versed. He knows what he's talking about with his references, with his allusions. I think that's awesome. That is a great track. I think that's my favorite so far. I love when artists, as lyricists, put allusions and references in their verses. Not enough people do it enough. You know, it's one thing that I always try to do whenever I'm writing. I love putting verses in there. Verses that even only I might know, but I love putting them in there. It really is a sign of being well versed in the culture that is around you, in the culture that you're trying to participate in. Is if you can reference the culture in your music, it immediately puts you in there. You don't need anyone to listen to you to bring you in. Putting the references into your music, you start to automatically feel like you're a part of it. I think it's fantastic, the references that he puts in here. This is definitely my favorite song so far. Track 5 is Outta Here.
Yeah, can't get high in the street anymore. Fuck, be getting into it with the landlord. That white ball, red scenes, be over the
I think this beat is awesome. I love the jazzy feel to it. I wish his voice was louder. The beat is covering a lot of his vocals right now, but I think this beat's fantastic. The artwork is fantastic. Takashi Murakami reference. Of course, did the artwork for Kids See Ghosts, among other things. He's a really fantastic artist. He's got a really unique style. I love it. Coming from Medford, Massachusetts, which is basically 15 to 20 minutes away from Boston, not even that, I appreciate the Big Papi reference, Green Monster. Shout out, Fenway Park.
Sessions on my line, I'm just trying to pay to bring this shit. Brady at a punch now, I'm a check. Scheming on a petty check.
Being from Massachusetts, coming from Boston, I appreciate the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick reference. Shout out, Gillette Stadium.
So fast, so I just when it made some shy. What is dead, may never die. I figure I embellish this.
I appreciate the Game of Thrones reference. Shout out to the Iron Islands. What is dead may never die. I swear, it seems like I'm picking up on all the references he's making. I might have written this verse. It's crazy. It's like everything he says, all the stuff that he's mentioning, I've seen before. It's like we like all the same stuff.
3, 2, 1, get me before we rock it. Launch and white ball, red scenes, big poppy, over the green.
Really honest track, talking about not being able to pay the rent, getting into it with the landlord, you know. Oh man, this is a really great track. I just wish his vocals were a little bit louder. That's the only gripe that I have with this track. That and it might be a little bit too short. I kind of wanted a little bit more in the verse. A lot of these tracks have been short. This project, you should definitely check it out. It definitely is not going to be a waste of your time, and it's also not going to take up too much of your time. This has really been enjoyable so far, and I really think that there's a lot of untapped potential here so far. It's definitely really good. He shows so much, you know, versatility. Definitely talented as a lyricist. I really enjoy it. Beat selection is definitely on point. He's got his own sound. I don't know if he produces it himself, but he definitely chooses beats to create his own sound, and it definitely is original. It's definitely different, and I'm really enjoying this so far. Track 6 is MIA.
Sick of saying every time I see you same shit. Funny how we come up with new ways to say the same shit. Sickle cell, only real niggas feel this shit.
Yeah.
Picasso when I blow making shit a paint trip. Yeah. Pablo with the Narcos flow a brick of maker. X-Tray and Cuba's easy till it's ruthless love, nigga.
Yeah. Yo, hold up. This verse has been dope so far. Picasso when I hablo. That of course means speak, for those of you who don't speak Spanish. Pablo with the Narcos flow. A brick can make a hit, or a brick just like a miss. Basketball reference. When you miss, you break a shot. A brick just like a miss, but yet some bricks can build a house, so keep shooting. So it's like, even if you're missing, even if you're putting up shots and they're not going in and you're not succeeding, keep shooting, because bricks can build a house. So something great can still come from your failures. You should learn from them, and your failures will build your success. Even Mike can make a team, so keep hooping. Ask Dre and Cube, it's easy till it's ruthless. Easy, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Love the references. Again, very beautifully constructed, this verse.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And this is what it sound like. I say this is what it sound like.
This goes. I love this.
She showed her waistline, they took me away, yeah. Make sure you stay, yeah. Forgot to call her, cause this is a story of a stoner. And this is what it sounds.
This rides. I love it. Like I said, that's probably his best verse on this project so far. That first verse is awesome. Really well constructed. I love all the references. I love all the metaphors. I think it's great. I love the wordplay. It's fantastic. I love this track. Track 7 is Come Alive. I'm sorry. On Genius, they've got an extra track. Yeah, track 7 is supposed to be Come Alive, according to Genius, but it's not on Spotify. Spotify skips right to track 8, called Design 2.0. I don't know if that's a problem with Genius or with Spotify. Who knows? But Design 2.0 is the next track.
This for the hating ones, playing roles like they dating ones. This is something I've been waiting for. This is shit when I drop it, I know they gon' love it, so people gon' hate me more. That's that feeling I'm waiting for.
This is dope.
That's that look I've been waiting for.
This is gonna knock.
I can see the devil in the eyes. Mississippi burning, 100 niggas, 100 choppers. Do this for my grandmama. Shade robbers, really finny slippers. Fed gummo niggas wanna get it. Hit it with the lumber.
Oh, Noah about to go and flood y'all. But Noah could be No, I'm about to go and flood y'all. Noah about to go and flood y'all. Noah, the flood, got the trap scene, hallelujah. That's crazy.
Star bless, fuck with rubies. Switching up, never had it up. I just only know one side. 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 I'm the killer with the mask off like in the first round. I am not dead in the movie until you see me die on screen. That's a lesson to you goofies before you even try to set for me. Please, please don't try it. I'll pray for your ass. If she pick up the line, that's a trinity. Dive in the water like Phelps.
Yeah.
I got that go around my neck. Weight of the world on my shoulders. They say that come with the stress.
That's a dope track. I like that beat. It didn't knock as much as I was expecting it to, if I'm being honest. I thought the 808 was gonna hit a little harder, but I think the verse is dope. I love his flow. Next track is Will's Interlude. Cool. It was just an interlude where basically his friend Will discovers about, you know, his talent. Will goes, everybody raps. You know, he doesn't believe it, but then he hears a song of his and he's like, yo, that's actually you, and he kind of discovers his talent. It's dope. It's cool. Really quick. Next track is Red Wave.
I think I've just realized that I don't do shit anymore. They just don't hear from the boy.
Yeah.
Not even no hits from the boy.
Yeah.
Feel like my shit going down, down. But when they ask me, I'm good. See, when I'm with you, I'm at peace.
Nice.
But in my mind, it's still war. Decorate my mama wall. Mama, your puppy's a dog. I didn't grow up on them, no. They break their necks when they talk down. Just please don't lose faith in me, no, yeah. Please don't lose faith in me, no. That chopper gon' with hey, yeah. That blocker go with hey, yeah. Tell the devils I won't be afraid. I can't be frank and let's just drink. I smoke this stress, you roll it up.
This is great.
Fuck, you got me stuck.
Yeah.
I ain't a dog, just pour a cup. Cause at this point, it's all the same. That chopper gon' with hey, yeah. That blocker go with hey, yeah. Tell the devils I won't be afraid.
Yeah.
Tell the devils I won't be afraid. Let that blocker go with hey, yeah.
So again, really great track. I love the beat, I love the vibe, I love the wave that he's on. I think it's great. I think he's doing a really great job on this project so far. Oh shoot, next track is Dark Night featuring SABA. Dark pianos, oh my god.
Some days I don't wanna blow up. It's getting kinda harder to ignore it like I caught it in the fourth. Down two. But if I miss the shot, we going home. Gotta watch out for the forks. Round you. Now these niggas hopping off a porch. I know God exists, but I don't know him. Look, my mama said don't do drugs. The Bible said don't you judge. I was on the 91, Austin bus. South hustlers selling that South 2 slugs. Why rapper they wanna give you the illusion?
Oh God, ain't seen his ass in a minute. Just some little niggas running around with some tools. Acting like gods. Acting like us, getting even with them. It's really us beating the odds. I see life in the blood in my stains. Don't it painted full like aces. Run the city with no brakes.
Yeah.
Run the shit with no aces. Dark night, 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 dark night.
Yeah, that's fantastic production, amazing work with the pianos, with the strings, with the horns towards the end. Great wordplay, great flows. I love their deliveries, both of them. I think that it's fantastic all the way around. I think that this is a really great vibe. It's really dark, it's gritty. I love it. Last track is GP. Such a dope sample.
Why you high every time you see me? Girl, you should've known that shit off GP. She say, why I haven't seen your ass in 3 weeks? Girl, you should've known that shit off GP.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need a 9 to 5, nigga. Go to sleep and then he close his eyes. What you see on my way at 2, show up close to the 5, nigga, yeah. I know, yeah. I know this ain't what you think you signed up for. But since they back room on that 2nd floor, I knew it was more. That's why they slept on the boy. Open the book, verse 1, showed them I had a gift from the Lord. Now they flipping through the pages, they just trying to see the end of me. I'm just trying to scrape everything that's on my plate. Cause when they can't reach me, what the fuck they gonna say? The fuck they gonna say, yeah. The fuck they gonna say, yeah.
Alright, that track, really mellow. Ended off the project with a really slow vibe. I enjoyed it, you know, I can't hate on that. That was a cool track. It wasn't my favorite, but it was cool. It wasn't bad. I think that Amir Tripp has definitely got lots of potential. I think that this project was really, really good. I enjoyed it. It was a quick listen, 11 tracks. I thought that my favorite track was probably either Dark Knight or High for the Lows was good. Hardball was really great. I actually really enjoyed a lot of these tracks. These were really cool. Production was a standout for me. You know, I think that he's really trying to create his own sound. I think he's being very choosy with the beats that he's either making or choosing because he wants them to sound different enough to set him apart, and they do. I think it's fantastic what he's doing. I love his wordplay. I love the lyrics. I love the references that he makes. Keep making those allusions. I think it's great. You know, it really shows how well versed you are in the culture, not just in hip-hop culture, but in pop culture in general. It really shows that you have an understanding of things. Pyro by Amir Tripp. All the links are in the description. Let me know what you guys thought about the project in the comments. Hit me up on all my social media. Follow the channel. Subscribe. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll be back very soon. I'll see you all later. Peace.